Hello everyone, my name is Sayan and welcome back to my channel. So today in this video we're going to look at the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador program, which was previously known as Microsoft Student Partner program, and we're also going to look at the application process as well as the benefits which you get when you're in this program. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing you would want to do is go to this website called studentambassadors.microsoft.com, and once you type this, you would be automatically redirected to this website, which is actually the homepage of the Student Ambassador program. Now if you go to the very top, you would see that there's an Apply Now button, and let me just give you a brief overview of how things would look after you are an MSP. So I am an MSP from the April 2020 cohort, and this is how my homepage dashboard basically looks. So if I go to my student partner account, you would see that I am currently a beta Microsoft student partner. This is the badge, basically the milestone, like when you achieve more milestones you would be transferred. So there are basically 4 levels. So one is Alpha 1, then you have Alpha 2, then you have Beta, then you have Gold. And after Gold, if you do consistently good amount of work and like you are doing pretty great work, you would be given the Microsoft MVP title, which is the most valuable person in Microsoft title. So right now I'm a Beta Microsoft student partner, and the more milestones you achieve, the more you grow as a Microsoft MSP, basically MSA rather now. So this is my application status. If you take a look at this, you would find that this is accepted. So this is when I applied. I applied on January, the end of January, and my application got accepted on late March, and I joined the program on 3rd April. So this is my application status. Your application status would be submitted and then reviewing. So like they would the review happens quarterly, so you would get 4 chances. And once your application is reviewed, you would also get a failed or accepted based on how you applied. So in this video I'm going to talk about that. Now once you have applied successfully and you are being accepted, you would get your MSP certificate. So this is how it would look for you. It would be a different name and your particular MSP level, MSA level. So that's about it. Now let's go back and I'll show you how you can basically apply for the same. So the first thing you would notice is this button called Apply Now at the very home page. So you would want to click on that and you'd be redirected to a form. Basically, since I have already filled the form, like I have already applied once before, it's already pre-filled for me. So the thing you would want to go through here is your profile data. So you'd have your first name, middle name, last name, gender, all the basic stuff, and your primary email. So this is my primary email which I use for Gmail. Second language, primary language, and all of that, your phone number and your address basically. So once you fill all of this, you would be asked your t-shirt size as well as the t-shirt fit. So they generally roll out a t-shirt package. They generally roll out a swag bag which consists of t-shirts, a little bit of notebooks, and a few Microsoft swags which you would get after your acceptance, like 3 or 4 months or 2 or 3 months after your acceptance. That depends. So I'm using this picture as a reference since I already have, since when I do the save and exit, I would be redirected to Microsoft Teams, where all the information and everything regarding the MSA program happens. So this is what you would normally see. Because I already have a studentpartner.com email ID domain, I would be redirected directly to the accepted page. So there would be a few steps which you need to complete in order to fill the whole application. So the first thing you would find is privacy and terms, then personal information, school info, and all these different steps. The most important one is the written sample or the technical skills. So these two, make sure that you give a very much importance to these two, since they're pretty important. So once you open the privacy and terms, there's nothing that you have to do, just read through all of this and agree and continue and click on next. In the personal info section, you have to fill your own personal information like first name, last name, what you did exactly in before the save and continue. So the first name, last name, your email ID, give your Gmail for now, and the country code as well as a phone number. Other than that, after you fill that, you'll find school information. So if you don't fill anything, you would find that alert symbol. Don't worry about it, just fill everything, that'll go away. So the school information give your school information like school name, country, the degree program which you're currently pursuing, expected date, year of graduation, and what month does your semester start. After that, you would find this written sample, which is something that is very important. You should be very careful about what you write here, so choose your words very carefully, and also take examples from other submissions and then make your own. So there'll be three choices here, that is not choices, there'll be three for text fields: inspire, teach, as well as promote. So out of the three, you can make videos for all three of them, but at least one video is mandatory. So you have to create one video submission where you have to talk about whichever field you are submitting for. For example, if you're submitting for inspire, you have to, in the video, you have to talk about why you are inspired by technology, or what inspires you to join the program, and what can you do to help students, help them learn, and something like that. So that is the main point which you need to talk about. But make sure that if you're talking about if you're creating a video on inspire, you should also have at least a few, very few points about teach and promote as well. So like what would you do to promote, or what would you do, what would be your choice, your methods of teaching. Just a simple one-liner. Don't just keep it entirely to inspire. They always like it when you go a little broad and talk about those topics as well, but not too long, just maybe 30 seconds or 20 seconds about them. So your video should be less than or under 2 minutes, and not more than that. Don't extend it much, but if you extend it to like 2.5 or 2.3, I think that's considerable. So this is pretty important. So what I did is I created a video for inspire, since inspiration is something you can talk about a lot, and then I wrote about teach and promote. So in teach and promote, you can also give your video like a link to presentation if you have a presentation, if you've created a video. So I would suggest that you write, if you're not comfortable making videos, that you write most of it, and create at least one video. That is the minimum requirement. So in the additional information section, you can see that you have options to provide your Twitter handle, your Instagram account, and there's an option in here. You will find that if you own any YouTube channel, or if you create a technical YouTube channel, then you can provide the link here. If you write blogs, you can provide the link here. And after you become an MSA, you would still have a reporting option as well, where you would get a Microsoft Office Microsoft form, basically, where you can report the new blogs or new videos you create, and that's how you achieve those milestones. So this is basically it. And technical skills, whichever field or domain you are most comfortable in, mixed reality, IoT, or mobile development, just choose that, open source or whatever. And then if you have anything else to say, you can write it in the text area below, and then just submit. And that's it. That's how you submit your application form. So once you are accepted and everything is done, you would get your results mostly after 2 months, 2 or 2.5 months. And once you're accepted, you would get this screen. So you would get this invitation to Microsoft Teams, and it'll be very overwhelming at first, let me tell you. It is really. You have tons of options. You have Microsoft Learn. You get tons of options on GitHub. You get pretty cool GitHub integrations. You can join the MSP teams, and this is where most of the things happen, so the announcement and everything. So let me talk. If I open MS Teams, so let me give you a very brief overview of what goes on into the program and what can you expect from it. So the first thing you'd notice when you go into the teams is you would find MSP Community, MSP Open, and MSP Help. These are the three main channels. So Open is for anything not related to Microsoft, but if you're doing any event or something and you want to promote it, then you can go to MSP Open. It's basically an open culture. MSP Community is all the members of the MSA program who are into the community, and it basically has an announcements or different channels. So like if I go into it, you would find tons of channels, like you have .NET, Artificial Intelligence, DevOps, Mixed Reality, and there are tons of others. They have region wise as well, and there's tons of more options you can figure out. The cool thing about it is you get insider programs as well, and extra cloud advocate sessions. So actually Microsoft Cloud Advocates, they come and teach you weekly, so maybe alternate weekdays, weekends, maybe in alternate weekends they would organize a Teams meeting and where they would talk about Microsoft's technologies and C# or .NET, and it's pretty amazing. So that's something you get when you're into the program, and there's tons of other things you get. This is one of them. You get whatever activity you're performing. So if you're hosting any event or doing something, then you can also go ahead and report them. You would find that in report MSP activity, and then you can report your stuff here. You can plan on online engagements, and there are some benefits which I'll be talking about right now. So there are basically 5 benefits which you get with this program. Apart from the main 5, I mean the main 5, you would get tons of others as well, but the main 5 is the Office 365 subscription. So this is something you get right out of the box when you join the program. So you have a full subscription of Office 365, so you can use MS Office, the whole bundle. So you'd get Excel and PowerPoint, everything for free when you join this program. Apart from that, you also get Snagit and Camtasia subscription. So you can do amazing video editing with these both tools. Since you're making videos, you would require some kind of a video editor as well, so they provide you with Snagit as well as Camtasia, so whichever you want to choose. You get Visual Studio subscription, and this considers Enterprise Edition as well. So you have Visual Studio subscription for Mac, like Enterprise Edition for Mac as well as for Windows, and tons of others. This I'll be talking in a little bit of more details in a few minutes. You get 150 monthly credits in Azure. So since most of Microsoft development happens in Azure, since this is a cloud service provider, you get 150 monthly credits in Azure, and then you can use it to do a lot of amazing stuff. You have tons of amazing options in Azure. Spending $150 is not that easy in Azure, so that is like a lot of resource that you can access inside in 1 month basically. Apart from that, you get Subway catering, which is temporarily suspended as of now because of COVID-19, but as soon as this gets over and this pandemic stops, I hope this resumes. So basically what it does is you can make requests to the MSAs, basically to the higher authorities, and they would see if whatever offer you have available, and you can like basically request for Subway catering if you're doing a physical event. You can also do expense reimbursement. So if you're planning an event which would require some kind of a payment, or which would require any kind of an investment from your side, you can ask Microsoft to reimburse that event for you. So these are like a very basic high level overview of what you get, a very 1% overview of what you get when you join the program. There's tons of more stuff that goes on, like there's hands-on calls, you can join Discord servers, you can create amazing friends, you can host sessions with all of them, play games, play AI games. So they have Microsoft AI tournaments, and there's tons of pretty fun stuff. Apart from that, let me talk about the Visual Studio benefits. So if you go to visualstudio.microsoft.com/benefits, you would find that there are tons of benefits that you can actually opt for. So right now I'm not even signed in, and you can also go in here and you can see for yourself. There's not just limited to MSPs. So if you go to tools, you would see that you get Visual Studio Enterprise and Enterprise for Mac. You get Azure DevOps Server and Parasoft as well as White Source both. If you go to just Azure, you would get only Azure related benefits. So like monthly credit, which you get when you join the program, you would have it inside of your account section. So you would see that you can activate it right there. This is something which comes pretty out of the box when you join the program. Apart from that, you get dev or test pricing. You get different plans basically. In software, you get Windows software for production, servers. In services, you get Power BI, you get Microsoft 365, you get Cast Highlight, and basically you can go ahead and check it out. You get Cloud Pilot as well, which is pretty nice. If you would get 2 licenses for 90 days, but this is something which is very useful for a lot of people. So there are tons of options that they give you. So these are benefits that you would get when you join the program. If you head on to the training section, you would get LinkedIn Learning as well as LinkedIn Premium. So you would get 6 months premium when you join the program, and it's not activated. You have to activate it yourself. So everything you have to activate yourself. You get 6 months subscription on Pluralsight as well, DataCamp 3 months DataCamp subscription, as well as Code Magazine. So Code Magazine, if you do not know, is like a magazine which is physically delivered to you if you're in the US. But if you're not in the US, you can avail a digital version. Other than that, you get support section. You get tons of support from the Microsoft community. So you have Windows technical support, you have Azure community support, and you have a chat which is available 24/7. So yes, that's something you get with the program. So this is like a very basic overview of what you get when you join the program. Apart from this, there are tons of different options which I can talk about. So there is Microsoft Learn, which is like an amazing resource to start your learning journey. So you have Learn, you have Channel 9, and you have basically more and tons of other things which I can talk about. So let me know in the comment section that if you want me to talk about those, if you want to prepare for MSA application, or if you want to prepare for Microsoft, then what should you like, which are the different resources. So I would love to make another video on it, so let me know in the comment section if that is something that you would want to watch. So that's it about this video. I would be attaching a few resources from the official Microsoft blogs about the Microsoft Student Partner Program, as well as the admission process. So that's it from my side. Have a good day, all of you, and thanks for watching.